Hello and welcome back. This is Sixmos presents a Game of Thrones Genesis. We would play through an expert, a little bit of how-to, some slight reviews in there. This is the Battle of Summerhall, level 15, and this is the War of the Usurper. So it's quite excited to play this because this is Robert's usurpedness has risen up rebellion with Ned Stark, and the war that you hear so much about that's set just predates Game of Thrones and has kind of set everything up for Westeros in the way it is. So there's Robert Baratheon. He's got Warhammer in tow. I don't know why my voice acting doesn't work on this, but I believe he's got voice acting abilities, and it's not quite the Battle of the Usurper I was hoping to play. But anyway, in this what you've got to do is go around and try and get as many of the Stormlords on your side by creating alliances. And I believe the more that you have for this, then the more armies you have later on. So you start off with 2 envoys, and what I've done is I've sent one left, and he's going to systematically work through those 2, and I've sent one to the right hand side. Now, I'm keeping a close eye on it, so as soon as one finishes I send him to the next. See, I've already got him selected. I can see when he finishes, he's like, yep, he's done, so I send him to the next one. And then back to the other one, see when he's done, and send him. And you just kind of get into this rhythm of optimum timing, where as soon as they finish, then send them to the next one. Now, the places that you do take hold of, you have to get a full alliance with them, or it won't count. And I think I get pretty close to getting all of them. But you do have a time limit, like a 3-limit time limit. I mean, alternatively, you can queue up the commands and let them go and do their thing by themselves. But because there's nothing else going on, I just want to kind of very, very much micromanage it. I could have sent him moving there on his way a little bit quicker, but anyway. As soon as one finishes, you want to check the other. And when they move to the next location, though, it kind of throws off your timing, and they're not quite in the same tandem that they once were, so you have to re-get back into the rhythm. But just work your way down. Don't try, he can't go any faster than what he goes as. So you have to wait until that 100% comes along. I don't know what Robert's doing in the meantime, but I'm sure he could have given a hand in doing this. But the guys managed to visit a fair few places in the 3 minutes that they give you. So select and right click the next, and then watching this one, as soon as he finishes I'll send him off. Now I don't know if this is on expert, so I don't know if on the easier difficulties if you get more time, or whether it just doesn't matter as much. I find the next stage very, very, very easy, and this is very, very easy as well. It's a little bit disappointing that the setting for this level is Robert's wanting to raise an army to go fight the Targaryens, rise up against the Targaryens, but there's Stormlords who oppose him at the moment, so he has to try and get as many Stormlord friends as he can to then help him fight off the other Stormlords, so therefore the other people will deem him strong. I don't know if it is even other houses of the Stormlords, other banners, will deem him the strongest one and follow him into battle, as opposed to the other ones, So 1 second left, and I just didn't get that last one, but it's mission checkpoint, and then Robert's down here with his armies, and I have a feeling that however many things you get is how many armies you get for this part of the mission. So first of all, this is now headed into a limited resource style with waves incoming, and there's another map very much like this. As soon as possible. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was one of the earlier Targaryen ones, like one of the earlier Aegon ones. But here, because I know that the units are coming to the west, that's why I sent my units out. And look, they're kind of bugged, and they just run straight for the castle. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. It's nice and easy. Lots of crossbowmen in there and horses flagging them down, so they basically do 0 damage. Get a couple of units upgraded for it. And then maybe I jumped the gun a bit too soon. Typically, all of the waves start with horse units and then followed by archers. So there we go, there's the archers. Now, I don't know if the waves are on a global timer or if it is just, hey, kill the first wave, then the second one pops, then the third one pops. I'm not too sure, because I've just always done it this way and it's just always worked. So it's fairly simple. Now you got to head south, and once again I'm picking out the Horse Lord units just so they run a bit quicker ahead of the archers, because you kind of want to keep that formation with your swordsmen up the front and then your archers, and your horses typically will end up at the front as well. But if their archers come into sight, you want to send your horses onto their archers. So I'm going pretty south here. There we go. So click and shoot, and the horses will just seem to like want to run through, which is ridiculous. So they don't even fight, and that's all of them done. But there'll be the archers, so I'll keep heading south until I run into those archers. There you go, there's 3 rounds of them, but you know, they don't really stand much of a chance with so many horsemen and archers of my own. And then once this is done, I know to head back north. There he goes, the descending from the north. But yeah, once again, Robert just stands there and doesn't really do anything. It's cool that he's got his warhammer, and you know, he looks probably like he would at this time. Not quite as he does in the TV series. You know, he's a bit more lean and mean in this. But I think his voice is a little bit more prim and proper, and not as rough as Mark Addy. But anyway, I don't know. It's just a shame you can't really control the commanders. You know, they just sit in their castle. So yeah, so this mission it's fairly easy, and this is the last wave, and it's pretty much identical to the other ones. I think maybe if you wait in the middle or something, then they will all, you know, be fighting you at once. I don't know. I'm not quite too sure how it works, but this one definitely isn't the hardest mission out there. Yeah, so this is the War of the Usurper campaign. There's only 2 missions, so I'm really hoping the next one's, you know, Battle of the Trident with like Rhaegar or something like that. But anyway, Robert's managed to win the Stormlord's love, and that's the victory. So that's that. Thanks for watching, and see you guys on the next one.